Who said you need to chop the wood off trees to make sculptures? Tree shaping is an art form that makes use of living trees to make wonderful creations. Also known as biotecture, grown furniture or simply tree sculpting, the technique involves growing and shaping the trunks of trees and other woody plants by grafting or pruning. The trunks or branches are grown into ornamental or useful shapes. Tree branches and trunks have the unique ability to unite together by grafting. The new shapes are retained when fresh layers of wood grow over the older ones. So a tree sculptor winds two or more parts of a tree together by cutting off the bark and then binds the wounded parts together so that the contact is secure. This promotes the tree parts to grow together. These stems and branches need to be wound together for at least a year depending on the amount of resistance they need to overcome. Additional layers of wood grow during this time, acting as a natural cast and retaining the new desired shape. Once the shape is able to hold itself, the bracing is removed. The techniques used by artists vary between instant tree shaping, also known as Arborsculpture, materials bent into the desired shape and held until cast, Aeroponic Culture, the use of living, air-suspended roots to make bridges, and Gradual Tree Shaping, trees are grown from saplings for the specific purpose of creating a design. The art of tree shaping is centuries old, and has its origins in the Khasi people of India who used to build bridges made of live roots. Some of these living root trees can be seen even today in northeast India, in Tirupati, Lake Kinsu and Nongriat in the state of Meghalaya. In the Middle East, living trees were used to construct houses, a practice that spread to Europe as well. These houses were up to 3 stories tall and could accommodate about 50 people. In the early 20th century, circus trees were made by prominent artisan Axel Erlandsen. The basket tree and needle and thread tree are some of his most popular works that remain in display at the Tree Circus in California even today. Erlandsen was rather secretive and the only response he had to questions about his trees was, "I talk to them." John Krupsak was another famous tree sculptor of that time period. The first known living chair was shaped and grafted by him, and harvested in 1914. He created all kinds of found wood furniture. The chair that lived is his most famous work of art and is still on display in a furniture shop owned by his descendants in Wisconsin.